Alright guys, DIY video of how to dress up your car, whether you're just taking it to roll down the street or you know, if you're slowly but surely wanting your daily driver to turn into something you can take to the track and you know, have a little pride in how it looks, you know, not get laughed off the line, whatever. Finished product, let's go ahead and take a look. This would be the front wheels that I did yesterday. I broke up the front and back wheels over 2 days just because, you know, hey, I got tired and I wanted to go to bed. But finished product, as you can see, nice, shiny, sharp look. Other thing I did, underside of the hood. Now, if you don't have one of those nasty cloth, whatever in the hell it is that most car manufacturers put under the hood, I tore mine out because it looked like crap and threw some paint on it. Looks nice and sharp, took some weight off the car, whatever, it's up to you. But that's two things. Number 3, wheel wells. You know, didn't do the top, but you know, the part that you see, you know, throw a little paint on, makes it look good. You know, paint up your calipers a little bit. And for the rear view of the car, yeah, you can use some on your muffler. If you've got one of those ugly bulges on the bottom of your trunk for your spare tire, you know, anything that pokes out, or your rear suspension, if you can see that from the back. You know, pick and choose what project you want to do out of this video, but yeah, as you can tell, it's kind of dark, but it still looks good nevertheless. But let's go over the wheels. What you'll need for that is, you know, obviously can of paint, but get you some masking tape and some index cards. Masking tape would be for the valve stem. You know, put some tape on there because you don't want to get paint inside the valve stem because it won't work, it'll be useless, you won't be able to air up your tires. Now the index cards, go ahead and tuck them all the way around the rim, between the rim and the tire, so that you do not get paint on the rubber. The best way to do that, you know, as you can see, this will probably be the angle that you'll be painting at. If you can't see the tire, you can't shoot it with paint. Now if you go up too high, you'll get paint on your tires, and that'll be a shame, especially if you have you know, nice tires on your car like I do. I mean, I paid about 800 bucks for my set of 4. So you know, take care in what you're doing. Now I'm only doing 1 coat on my rims, just because that's really all it needs, and I'll do this once about every 6 months just to keep it looking sharp. But I mean, you do it however often you want. I got a little fan going just because of the smell. Now the right kind of paint to use, get yourself a good heat tempered paint. This can was 8 bucks. I got 2 cans, and I did all 4 of the things that I showed you with just 2 cans. And that's 1 coat on each project. Now, get the paint on there. If you're going to do more than 1 coat on anything, rims, hood, suspension, calipers, whatever you're going to do, give yourself about 30 minutes between each coat of paint. If you're going to use clear coat, go ahead and give yourself an hour. I don't care what the can says. If you do it any sooner than that, the clear coat will actually react with the brand new paint that you just put on your rims, and it will basically ruin it, and you'll have to power wash it off and start all over. So get them painted up. Your finished project for your wheels, I mean, once you get all the paint or whatever you're going to put on there, let them dry for, you know, a good 2 hours at a minimum. And I mean, it's best to not drive your car anywhere for a little while. But anyhow, get the wheels back on, and just take care when you're putting your lug nuts back in. You know, be careful of the edge right here, or however your rims are set up, that you don't, you know, chip or scratch this when you're putting your wheels back on, ruin the work that you just got done doing. Now, for any of these parts, let's go back to the calipers. So, we've got the rims, now the calipers. I mean, just take and put you some newspaper around it, or I mean, if you're really anal, you can take the whole thing apart, whatever you want to do. But I just tucked some newspaper around my calipers and just gave it a quick shot of paint. That, and on the other side, same deal. Just give it a quick shot, and you know, that's the wheel well on this side too. As far as prep for your paint project, just take it to the car wash. You know, one of those do-it-yourself car washes with spray nozzle and a brush. Shoot your wheel wells out real good. You know, spray your rims. Whatever you're going to paint, just shoot it with water. Just make sure it's dry before you start throwing paint on it. So, all in all, with 2 cans of spray paint, I got 4 paint projects done on my car, and looks a lot better. You know, have a little bit more pride in your ride, going down the road, or like I said, going down to the track. So, good luck.